Good afternoon. We have with us Captain Pankaj Mehrotra. He is Director Zodiac Tank Container Terminals Private Limited, a Samsara Group company. Would you talk about your division?
Good evening. I think first of all I'll thank Indian Chemical Council and for organizing such a wonderful event where we see, I think after post-COVID, we see so many companies from the chemical industry are coming together, and this 2 days conference was of course an eye-opener. Certainly India is heading towards 1 trillion in terms of the investments in the chemical industry as by 2040, which is envisaged and projected. I think as far as our project is concerned, this is a first of its kind ISO tank container and road tanker cleaning facility in India. I think there are quite a few ISO tank cleaning facilities, but we have not seen any professional road tanker cleaning facility, at least to my knowledge. Our initiative was to, first of all, to bring the image of India, because we are dealing with various chemical exporters, importers, as well as the ISO tank operators, which are global. We felt and we always were commented that India does not have suitable facilities which can match the international standards. And that is where we, I think, visioned to create a facility near Nhava Sheva, which is one of the biggest markets for import and export of the chemicals through ISO tanks. Plus also, we are catering to road tanker facility. We have a dedicated bay for cleaning of the ISO tanks and road tankers, which are food grade. There is a separate chemical bay. We are ISO 45001 certified. We have totally solar panels, so it's a green energy. We give it back to the environment. So it's an environment friendly. We have a license from the Pollution Control Board for 5 years in the red category. So we comply with all statutory requirements as far as environment is concerned. And that's what, when we have gone for this ISO certification of 45001, that's what we wanted to achieve it. We have tried to create a facility which is different from various other facilities which are existing in India, and also to bring up the image. And in fact, we have had quite a few foreigners coming, Europeans and Americans coming to see our facility, and they have remarked that this is one of the world class, matching the international standards. So,
well, what's your, after setting up a facility near Nhava Sheva, what's your next plan?
we certainly have plans to replicate similar facilities in North India as well as Gujarat, South Gujarat, as well as in the Kutch area, plus South India. But that's in the long term. But first, I think we are trying to just see how we can make this initiative successful in terms of course, the economics of scale and everything. And I mean, we are already operational for the last 2 years, and gradually we are picking up business, and people are coming to acknowledge the initiative which we have taken.
What's the investment that you have done in this project?
It's close to about, if we take, because it's on our own land, I would say about $6 to $7 million.
And what's the plan for this year, sir?
As of now, we are concentrating on this facility itself, and we want to, we are making this facility as far as one is of course the road tankers, but in the ISO tank category, we are trying to create it as a, one of the hubs for repair of ISO tanks, which is also quite a requirement when we have gone across the industry and seen it. So we have got welders who are Bureau Veritas certified. We have a full workshop in-house. All capabilities we have developed in-house to take care of, to the extent of refurbishing of the tank containers, because then they get a longer life. So we are at the moment trying to just concentrate on this facility, see how we can get more volumes, how we can create the awareness which we wanted to do. In fact, since yesterday, we have had quite a few visitors good to see that there are a lot of decision makers here, and when they see, because everybody today is talking of environment, but when it comes to practicing, we see that there are always okay, it comes with a cost, but when it comes to with a cost, then there is a always a compromise. So I think what I request chemical industry is to I'm not saying they should go overboard in their cost, but I think they have to respect certain initiatives like this wherever it comes to cater to the environment with a little premium. We should come forward and do it. And in fact, we have also written it to the Ministry of Environment that it's not a matter of Zodiac to go all over the place and across India to set up similar facilities. I think what they need to do is to first regulate it. I don't think so. It is okay. There are regulations, but then there are, we know what is happening in the industry. Tankers are cleaned on the petrol pumps and the roadside workshops. That must be stopped because it's coming back to us only. I think we only experience it when it comes, all the pollution which comes back to us. So there should be very, very stringent regulations. We should stop all these facilities which are doing such activities, and then incentivize as an industry to everybody else to come forward to set up these such similar facilities. We will do what we can do in our capacity, but I think the scope is much, much, much larger, because if we are looking at 2040, 1 trillion chemical industry, then certainly we will need to achieve that, because there has to be very, very stringent norms as far as handling the chemicals, because it's a very important ingredient in our lives, but then it has got its own hazards. And that's where I think the industry should support it, the ministry should support it, and we must take it forward. Similar initiatives, let us work for the community. It's important that we work for the community, and that's what we have also tried to do, is to serve the community with what actually is supposed to be done. It's not a paperwork. A lot of companies have come and audited our facility. The paperwork, it is practiced. Paperwork is one thing and practicing is another thing, and that's what we are trying to do.
You talked about refurbishing of ISO tanks. When are you planning to restart? When are you planning to start that operation?
It should happen this year, because there are a lot of customers have already spoken to us, and we are going to, I would say partially we are already doing it, but full-scale refurbishment will happen, I think, in next 2 to 3 months, because there are some tanks which we are going to do it. Already customers are talking.